Hey everybody, I'm Mark, welcome to this video. So in this video we're going to be doing a review of CL's new album, which is called Alpha. Starting off with track 1, called Spicy, which I've heard before. Let's get straight into it. I think it's like that, the dance, right? And she like goes. This song took a little bit of time to grow on me actually. One of the songs that I appreciated more when I saw the visuals and then when I also saw her perform it live. Okay, track 2, which is the most recent song that she's done a music video to, which is Lover Like Me, which we have a reaction video to the music video on this channel. Find another. Heard you out there, honey, so funny, you come back. I was like when she goes to the higher notes like that. Other like me. Okay, first song to put a heart next to. I really like that song. It was okay at first. I liked it at first, but then now that you can sing along to it, it's even better. So we're going to put a heart next to that one and we'll see how many songs in this album end up with hearts on. Now let's get into songs that I haven't heard, which I'm excited for. Track 3, Chuck. Okay. Alright. It's got an industrial sound to the beat. A, E, L. I don't know how I feel about that bit. It felt like a filler a little bit. Oh. Interesting. Because the singing kind of sounds like it isn't fitted in with the music at the back, but it seems like that's the point. I really think this song would sound really cool with some full-on choreography, like a hip-hop dance. I kind of want to put a heart on this, but I think it would probably happen over time. This sounds like another one of those songs that I'd have to listen to a few times to enjoy, to play in the car or somewhere with like more bass. And then, you know what, I'm just gonna use the bass on these. It went from left, right to left speaker. That's what I'm saying, when I'm listening to stuff in headphones, I don't always get the same emphasis on some of the bass and some of the beats as these speakers, but I don't listen with these speakers because then it comes through in the microphone and it makes it a bit weird when I'm editing the video. But I might start doing that actually. When I'm unsure of a song, I'll just listen to it through here and then cut that out of the video. That's what I might do. But for now, I'm gonna hold off and giving that a heart. I feel like choreography, listening to it a few times, and it's probably one that's gonna grow. Let's get to track 4. I like the synths here, the electronic sound. This is my favorite kind of CL sound. Nice. I like that melody there. I'm glad it repeats it, because the first time I was like, oh, it could repeat it again. I would like some harmonies here, like, it's still fine, it just would have been nice if that happened. That gets a heart. I like that. I'm definitely going to be listening to that again today. I really like that one. Now let's see if there's anything else that can compete with that, because that's my favorite one so far. Let's get to track 5, which is Let It. I have to say, I like how the genres are switching between each songs. That's really nice. Balance and variety. This has a little bit more of a pop rock sound. I miss 21. Something about that pre-chorus reminded me of them. The more I'm hearing this melody, the more I'm starting to like it. Adds some depth and power to your tone. Should No One Else Is In This. It sounds like 21 to me. Oh, I really do miss them. It's making me miss them so much. That's another song where it's like, I'm going to put a heart next to it. I was like, I'm not too sure yet, but I'm going to put a heart next to it. The more I was hearing that chorus each time, I started to pick the melody up and sing along, and it feels really good and happy, but it was making me miss 21. Like, certain moments of it was like, I could picture Dara singing that bit. Like, that sounds like a Dara part. And then at the end, that sounds like Heart Bomb. I really do miss them. So that's why I'm like, it does make me feel sad, but it sounds happy. Because this song's not even about that, it's just like regrets and comes with rewarding and brush it all off. It really did make me think of stuff like that for some reason. You know, I'm gonna put a heart next to that. I do like it. Okay, track 6, Taya Cherry. I think there was a preview to this or something on Instagram. We have some really cool background sounds there. Those backing vocals are a nice switch to this. It's adding something to it. Yes. The first half, the melodies were kind of staying in a certain area, but then when the chorus kicked in and then the back vocals came in, it added layers to it and it just brought it up a level. And then now the second verse, now that she's singing it a little differently and kind of changing the tone. Because like if someone just sings in one area of the voice through a whole album or through a whole song, it becomes like the same kind of thing. So I like that the levels, I like that we're going somewhere else the second time in the verse. Yeah, that. Hey, because this for me right now is I will be adding it to liked, because my liked playlists on Spotify is kind of songs that I appreciate, and they might not be like my favorites, but I still like them enough to hear them, and then I go and shuffle on my like songs. So this would get a like, but in terms of this album review, it's okay. It's got good elements to it, but I don't know if it's gonna go into one of my favorites just right now. Well, let's go on to track 7, Paradise. Paradise. I was expecting a rap in the verse for some reason. It's different to hear this from CL. I'm used to hearing this a lot with like the male K-pop. It's not a bad thing at all. That was really interesting. That's a different sound from what I used to hear, and it suits her really well. Like I was saying before, it really reminds me a lot of the male K-pop boy groups or solo artists like Jackson, NTC, Monster X. Like I've heard this kind of sound, especially with the effects, like the auto-tune effects that they do in a lot of hip-hop songs. And I just haven't heard that with CL, and it suits her really well. And I could see that being a music video, like kind of a dark red underground like train station or something, and then like being on a train station or a subway like dancing, and then there's people there. And next is track 8, My Way. This sounds like an underground train station as well. I'm gonna listen to some of the speakers in a second, actually. I want to hear how that beat sounds. It kind of sounds like Mortal Kombat. It feels like a fight between two different people in an arena, and people like hitting the drums. Good transition. Gonna listen to some of that with the speakers. That goes hard, actually. My way, give me lit now. Really good. Gonna add a hard next to that. That sounded awesome on these speakers. Alright, so next is track 9, and this will be the last track that I haven't heard before we start getting to the last two, which I've heard before. So, track 9, Siren. I'm glad we slowed it down now, just to keep the balance. This is good. I don't really want to talk too much. I want to just listen to this. The strings are awesome. This is making me emotional. Who's gonna love you like that? Just ad-libs. The whole time I was just thinking about how she has taken control over her own music career. Like, so many people just get put on the shelf and just left aside and not used and appreciated. And I just felt the emotion, and I could just feel the passion. Like, this isn't about clout, fame, money. This is, I was born to do this. I'm here to do this, and she's born to do this, born to sing and to make music and to write songs and to express. And it's just, I just felt like that perseverance in the songs. Not so much about that. It's more about, yeah, we were beautiful. We had the world that's right. Remember the day we had, and at night, who's gonna love you like that? Who's gonna love you like that? Which is like a relationship of, we had something special, we had something good, and it's not gonna, you're not gonna have the same again. And I was kind of thinking of it in the sense of her as an artist, and like the, you know, the label that she was with before, and the people just don't appreciate somebody, and you'll never have anybody like CL again in your record label. You may try to replace or try to have people similar to emulate it, but you can't. In your own album, off your own money and your own thing, it shows like, I do not need you because I have what it takes to do this myself. Obviously she'll have a team and other people there that's with her, but that's why I was getting emotional, because I was just feeling the passion and the persevering over everything just to keep doing what it is that you love. And I was like, this is probably my favorite track of hers, actually. So if there's a tour, this song has to be sung live. It's really good. But, yeah, I'm glad I'm here reacting to this. I'm here to support you. You got my support. That most certainly and definitely gets a heart. Now we're going to listen to some of the tracks that I've heard before, the last two, which is track 10. I didn't expect these songs to be on this album, actually, because it was like a year ago, so I thought they might have just been in between songs, but they're on it. Got something to say. 1, 2, 3. Now the last track of the album, which is 5 Star, track 11. I like this song too. This is gonna get hot because it already has one. I'm probably gonna be singing most of the time for this. 6 in the morning, baby, don't stop, keep it coming. Can't get enough, baby. Can't get enough, I want it. It's a really good ending to the album, this actually. 5 stars every time that you come to get enough, baby. Oh, my fingers. Ouch. My finger hurts. Do you know what? I think if I was to show a clip of how I was at the beginning of the album, because I'd just woken up, and then to how I am now, I'm awake and ready and inspired and motivated. This is really good. I'm very, very proud of CL for this, because this is an album. It's where it's staying on a theme. We have a variation of sounds, different kind of genres, different tempos. We've got like the hip hop, the rap, the singing, a little bit of pop in here and there, and it's very balanced. Because I know there's not a lot of people out there that are into albums, especially fans, which is a whole other conversation, but there's fans of artists and they don't listen to their albums. They do not listen to their albums. because when you go onto people's albums on Spotify, you notice the songs that have the most plays is always singles, which is always weird to me, because it's like, obviously there's a lot of people that see that through music videos and through promotion, but if you're fans, why are you not listening to all of them? You know, if the majority of their person's work is listened to by fans, then all the songs should equally have a good level of streams on it. But anyway, I like to listen to albums sometimes when I'm driving, just an album by an artist. Because it's like, I just want to listen to this artist today and I just want to listen to one of their albums. But I only do that with albums that fit into a theme and into a style and have a consistent flow through it. So while there's different genres in the album Alpha, it still doesn't venture too far off to this kind of ongoing sound that's all the way through. So they all work together to be in this. So I listened to her other one before when I was driving from Toronto to Montreal. I listened to that one. I think it was the EP. It was hard to explain the names because it was like numbers and stuff. But I listened to that. And this definitely will be added. I'm going to add a heart to 5-star. So this is an order of the songs I like the most. So my favorite song on this whole project is, so in order of my most favorite, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 songs with a heart, and there's like another track as well which I want to put a heart on. My favorite song was Siren, track 9. Really loved that. It was really good. It had me emotional, had me feeling very inspired and also just very proud of the work she's done. I like the sound and the synths in the back, well, the strings in the back. Then it is track 4. That's my second favorite song. Number 3 is Let It. And then number 4 is track 11, 5-star. And then Lover Like Me, 5. And then we have Paradise and My Way. They're the order of the songs that I like. Then the other songs, I feel like Taya Cherry potentially will go next if I listen to that a few times. And then Chuck as well. That was like, I have to be in a certain mood to listen to that one. But as a whole, I'm really happy we get a full album from CL. It's been a long time coming, but we're here now. But yeah, so please stream this album, whether it's on Spotify, whether it's on YouTube, because I think she's released the songs on YouTube. There's no excuses. Listen to this somewhere, somehow, and support CL. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know your favorite tracks. I'll be making a comment on this video asking you what are your favorite songs of this album to make sure that you have listened to it all. And don't comment on that until you listen to the whole album. So yeah, that was my review to Alpha. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Leave your comments below and I'll see you all in the next videos. Bye.